Thanks for logging on to ABC15.com. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. Expect breezy to windy conditions across our state today as we track an approaching cold front. And with those strong winds and dry conditions will come that heightened wildfire danger. But there is a big cool down also coming. You'll notice that winds will increase across the state as we go through the afternoon. The strongest winds coming this evening. That main storm system passing to our north. Overnight, though, that cold front swings in. You'll notice the moisture is well to our north. So we won't see any rain or snow with this disturbance. But again, we are going to get those strong winds, especially across northern Arizona. It's already been breezy to windy all morning across that northern half of our state. Winds will get stronger this afternoon into the evening, with gusts at times reaching that 60-mile-an-hour mark in parts of northern Arizona. Now here in the valley, our winds will not be as strong as, again, the main core of this storm is going to be well to our north, but we will feel some breezes through the middle of the afternoon, and then especially by the evening commute. Our winds coming in out of the south-southwest, reaching as high as 25 miles an hour, sustained with gusts up to 30 miles an hour. So the strongest winds up to our north today, some breezes here in the valley, windy at times. Then tomorrow morning, the strongest winds will be across northeastern Arizona. Eastern Arizona gets the strongest breezes tomorrow afternoon, and here in the valley and across much of northern Arizona, the winds dying down tomorrow through the day. So today, expect us to be in that breezy range with occasional gusts near 30 miles an hour here in the valley. In northern Arizona, some spots getting gusts as high as 50 to even 60 miles an hour. The strongest winds from Flagstaff to the Grand Canyon. All those areas shaded in that mustard color, that is a high wind warning in effect today. The rest of northern Arizona under a wind advisory where gusts will peak near that 50-mile-an-hour mark. Again, notice that high wind warning in effect until 11 o'clock tonight. Flagstaff getting gusts as high as 60 miles an hour. Wind advisories today and tomorrow for northeast Arizona, gusts as high as 50 miles an hour, and areas along the Colorado River in northwest and western Arizona will still feel those gusts near 50 miles an hour as well. That fire danger is high across northern, eastern and southeastern Arizona. Even not far from the valley, we've got red flag warnings over the higher terrain just to our north and east. No red flag warnings for the valley as our gusts will not be as strong today, again peaking right around 30 miles an hour, but still important to be aware of that heightened fire danger and know that we are now under a health watch for dust. While we won't see that widespread dust that we saw last Thursday, we could get some pockets of blowing dust. And so our dust levels will approach the unhealthy range for people with respiratory issues. Now the good news is we'll get a cool down with this cold front coming through today. 90, tomorrow 78 degrees before we start to warm back into the 80s to finish out the week. Temperatures near 90 this afternoon, running about 5 degrees above the average for this time of year. Those highs hit the 70s in Kingman and in Payson, 60s today in Flagstaff. Overnight, expect temperatures to drop down into the 30s and 40s across most of northern Arizona. Lows here in the valley will cool off into the 50s. So tomorrow morning, a chilly start to the day before again a cool afternoon with highs only making it into the 70s. By Wednesday, still sunny and warmer. Our next storm system arrives on Thursday. That one could bring stronger winds, possibly some dusty conditions our way. A slight drop in temperatures Friday before we start to warm back up, back in the 90s Saturday and Sunday.